All right, welcome back, everyone. We've got some seriously cool stuff to dig into today.
Yeah, definitely exciting.
Talking about OpenAI and ChatGPT.
Yep.
Big news dropped just, I don't know, I think it was yesterday.
Yeah,
They
yesterday.
had this whole announcement video,
I saw
and
that.
basically ChatGPT just took a massive leap forward.
I think leak forward is an understatement.
Right. So let's jump right into it. First off, this one's just mind-blowing. ChatGPT can now use the entire internet.
The whole thing, live,
Yeah.
in real time.
Like it's plugged right in.
It's not just working off some,
Yeah.
old database. Like,
Oh.
they literally added a little search the web icon.
Oh, yeah, I saw
But, whatever you're asking, it's pulling the absolute freshest info.
I was thinking about that. Like for anyone who needs to stay on top of things, right? Like always up to the minute. Industry trends or prepping for a big meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine having instant access to like the latest research or news or even, stock prices. Oh, yeah.
It's powerful stuff.
It's like having a, what's the word? Like a superpower or something.
Yeah, totally.
And the thing is, it's not just like spitting out a bunch of boring links and data.
No, that's the old way.
They showed this in the video. Someone asked about events happening in San Francisco,
Okay.
but the results weren't just like a wall of text. It was
Yeah.
visual, like links to buy tickets, suggestions for places to eat nearby.
Ooh.
It was way more interactive.
Oh, much more engaging than just a list of links.
For sure.
It's like having almost like a personalized information concierge.
Oh, I get you.
Instead of using a static database.
Right.
It's tapping into the entire internet, constantly updating. That changes things, especially if you're in a fast-moving field.
Yeah, like if you're trying to, say, follow a breaking news story
That's
or, keep up with like stock market trends that change every minute.
You'd be getting real-time updates right there in your conversation with ChatGPT.
It's kind of crazy to think about.
It really blurs the lines, between what we think of as a search engine and an AI assistant.
Right.
You get that instant search result, but then you can have a conversation.
And refine it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back and forth. It's a whole new ballgame.
Speaking of search, get this. You can actually set ChatGPT as your default search engine.
Wow, really? In your browser.
Yeah, like right in your browser now.
That's pretty big. Makes you think about what'll happen to the regular search engines.
Right. Like if an AI can understand what you actually want
And give you direct answers.
and then still provide those links if you need them.
Yeah, yeah. Do we even need those separate search engines anymore? It's a good question.
Honestly, I'm still kind of wrapping my head around it all.
It's a lot to take in.
Like, sure, if I just want to quickly get to Netflix, I could still do that.
Of course.
But for, those times where you want to really understand something,
Dive deep.
yeah, like go on a deep dive. Having ChatGPT as my go-to pile my, that could change everything.
It could. It really could.
Oh, and it's not just on desktops either. The mobile app is getting a huge upgrade.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen much about that.
They showed this demo where someone was looking for, like, Mexican restaurants
Okay.
in San Francisco's Mission District.
Oh, nice.
And it wasn't just a list. It had pictures,
Cool.
like details, directions, even buttons to call the restaurant.
All right, in ChatGPT.
All right there.
Oh.
And then, get this, the person just casually mentioned wanting outdoor seating and heaters,
Okay.
and boom, ChatGPT narrowed down the results
Wow.
just like that.
So natural, like you're talking to a friend who knows you.
Exactly. It's that context thing.
Oh,
It's not just about keywords anymore.
ChatGPTs actually understand what you mean.
Yeah, it's like they combined a search engine, a map app, and a personal assistant all in one.
That's the future right there.
And wait, there's more. Hold on, because this is where it gets really wild.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
They added voice search. You can talk to ChatGPT.
Whoa, for real.
And uses, what do they call it? Advanced voice mode.
Oh, yeah, I read something about that.
To actually go on the web and answer you out loud.
Man, voice recognition has come a long way.
Right. Like you're basically having a conversation with the entire internet.
Powered by AI.
Crazy.
Right.
They had some amazing examples in the video.
Like what?
Someone asked about events in Zurich for a specific week.
Okay.
And ChatGPT not only found the info, but then, like, taught them how to say Merry Christmas in different languages.
Uh-huh, that's cool.
Right. Talk about a travel buddy.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And it makes you think, all those folks who maybe have trouble typing
Oh, totally.
or just prefer to, talk.
Yeah,
This opens up a whole new world for them.
it does. It really does.
Really impressive stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's mind-blowing, right? This AI is finding info,
Hmm.
translating languages.
Adapting to different cultures, yeah.
Like, it's crazy how fast things are changing.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, I don't know, like a few years ago, we were all impressed if a chatbot could, like, hold a basic conversation.
Barely. Right.
And now they're planning our trips,
Huh. Yeah.
translating on the fly.
It's amazing.
Basically, our own personal research assistants.
The progress has been remarkable, that's for sure.
It's incredible.
Yeah, but I think it's important to keep in mind,
Yeah.
AIs is a tool,
Mm-hmm.
and like any tool, it depends how we use it.
Oh, totally.
It's not
Right.
some magical thing that solves all our problems.
Right. You can have the best search engine in the world,
Exactly.
but you still got to know what questions to ask.
And how to evaluate the information you're getting.
Exactly.
That's still on us.
That's on us.
We can't just accept everything the AI tells us, right?
Right. It's like almost a new kind of digital literacy.
Oh, that's interesting.
We've learned how to be, careful about information from regular media,
Mm-hmm.
but now we need those same skills for
Yeah.
like all this AI stuff.
Absolutely. AI-generated content.
Exactly. Like spotting fake news, recognizing bias.
All of that applies.
Yeah. And I think it goes even deeper than just,
Yeah.
disinformation.
Mm.
It's also about like recognizing that AI has limitations.
Oh, totally.
It's not like this all-knowing oracle or something.
Right. It's a tool, not a
Yeah.
not a replacement for our own thinking.
Exactly.
And it brings up a really interesting question.
Right.
Like, as AI gets more integrated into our lives,
Mhm.
how do our roles change?
Right. Like, are we going to become too reliant on it?
Potentially.
Or could it actually help us like understand things better, be more creative?
I think it could go either way.
It's a tricky balance, right?
It is.
Like we want to embrace the power of AI,
yeah.
but also keep our own like critical thinking skills sharp.
Absolutely. It's not about replacing human intelligence, right?
Yeah.
It's about combining the best of both worlds.
Oh, I like that. Like a partnership.
Exactly.
Ah.
AI can handle like the heavy lifting, but humans bring the creativity, the intuition.
The ethics part of it.
Yeah, all of that.
Okay. I'm liking where this is going.
Into.
But let's be practical for a second. For our listeners who want to jump in and try these new ChatGPT features,
Yeah.
what are some things they should keep in mind?
First of all, just, dive in. Don't be afraid to experiment.
Yeah.
Sign in, play with the new features.
See how they work.
Yeah, see how they fit into like your daily routine, your workflow.
And remember, this stuff is changing all the time.
Constantly.
So like give feedback, report any bugs.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Even suggest things you'd like to see.
Your input's valuable.
Yeah, it all helps shape the future of this technology.
It's a collaborative process.
The more we all engage, the better it'll get.
Definitely.
Oh, and one more thing.
Yeah.
Don't forget to have fun with it.
Uh-huh. Yes.
AI can be serious business, but it can also be like a playground.
Totally.
Ask ChatGPT silly questions.
Yeah.
See what its creative side is like.
Explore. You never know what you might discover.
Exactly. Okay, now before we wrap up,
Mm-hmm.
there's one more important thing I want to touch on.
Okay.
So we've been talking about all this exciting potential of AI, but
Yeah.
there's always two sides to every coin, right?
Absolutely.
All this talk about real-time information, AI creating like human quality content.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard not to think about,
The potential downsides.
the potential for things to go wrong.
Well, like any powerful technology, right?
Yeah.
AI can be used for good or for, not so good.
Right. And as these systems get even more sophisticated,
It's crucial that we're thinking about those risks.
I mean, we've already seen like examples of AI being used to create deep fakes,
Right.
spread misinformation.
News articles that are like almost impossible to tell apart from the real thing.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not even just about like malicious actors,
Right.
intentionally trying to deceive people.
There's also the issue of unintended bias.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
These systems are trained on these massive data sets.
Wow.
And if those data sets reflect like existing societal biases,
Mhm.
well, those biases can end up getting amplified in the AI's output.
So it's like, where do we go from here? Is this a hopeless situation?
No, not at all. But it requires a multi-pronged approach, you could say.
Okay, what do you mean?
Well, we need researchers, developers, policymakers.
And everyday users.
Yeah, all of us working together.
Let's break that down a little bit.
Mm.
So researchers, developers.
Yeah, what can they do?
What's their part in this?
Well, researchers, They need to, like, keep developing ways to detect and reduce bias in AI systems.
Okay, how do they do that?
I mean, carefully choosing the data that's used to train these systems,
Makes sense.
designing algorithms that are more transparent, accountable,
Yeah.
and then rigorously testing for bias throughout the whole process.
So it's like building it in from the ground up.
Exactly.
Okay, that's researchers. What about
Mm.
developers?
Well, developers, they have to start thinking about ethics from the very beginning,
Like at the design stage.
from day one, asking tough questions
Yeah.
about, like, the potential impact of what they're creating.
Hmm.
Building in safeguards to prevent misuse, being transparent about the limitations.
So it's almost like a shift in mindset, right?
Exactly. It can't just be about the technology.
Yeah.
We have to consider the human side of it.
The ethical side, the societal impact.
Yeah, all of that. And that's where policymakers come in.
Okay, what can they do?
They have to establish clear guidelines, regulations for AI development.
So we're talking like data privacy,
Yep.
algorithmic transparency, accountability for the content that AI generates.
All of that. Absolutely.
It's a huge challenge.
It is, but it's not one we can ignore.
The choices we make now will have like ripple effects for years to come.
Absolutely. And let's not forget about us.
Every day.
users.
Yeah, we're not just passive bystanders in all of this.
What can we do? We have to be informed consumers of this information, of AI-generated content.
So being aware of like potential bias, misinformation,
Double-checking sources.
really thinking critically about it all.
Exactly.
It's good to know we have a voice in all this.
We do. We can advocate for responsible AI, push for those ethical considerations.
Right, because the future of AI isn't like set in stone.
Nope, we're shaping it right now, all of us.
Wow, that's a powerful thought.
It is, and as we move into this new era of increasingly powerful AI,
Yeah.
it's so crucial to remember we're in this together.
Collaboration, critical thinking, ethical awareness.
If we can embrace all of that,
Yeah.
we can help make sure AI becomes...
All the fields we go, laughing all the way. Feel some bacteria, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride